From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Fallout from the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. The federal government says if your money was in those banks, you can access it. But how is that possible if taxpayer dollars aren't being used? We explain next.
There's lots of room. Come on up and join us in the parade. Join us in celebrating our Irish heritage.
Learn what roads will be closed and where the big St. Pat's Parade in Butte will go as our John Amy takes to the parade route.
A new report shows more Americans are being diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I'm Naomi Ruckham with the many challenges their caregivers are facing.
All right, 6:34 on this Wednesday edition of Montana This Morning. Chet Lehman, Jay McDonald with you. It's looking nice over in Butte right now. You know, the snow was coming down, but it's kind of cleared up.
Better than it was. Roads are still slick because of the temperature when that snow fell. It's just going to make some slick conditions out there. We're going to see that across the parts of southwest Montana. You can see it on satellite and radar picture. Winter making a one-day comeback here. We have avalanche warnings, winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings, all of that to share with southwest Montana for this Wednesday. The Ides of March. Not a great day if you're Julius Caesar. Not a great day if you're planning to do some road tripping either.
Nope.
More details in a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much. 6:35 now. At last night's Livingston School District Board meeting, trustees discussed the exploration of consolidating 3 elementary schools. They discussed items involving potentially closing down Washington Elementary School and splitting the students between Winans and Eastside School. The exploration of consolidating these 3 schools follows low enrollment numbers and a budget shortfall. The budget shortfall comes from certain funding sources going away, such as the COVID Relief Fund. The topic of consolidation was discussed at the meeting, but there was no decision made on whether to move forward with this item. We'll have more on that story later tonight. And the city of Bozeman says after public comment, they are still in the final design phase of the Fowler connection from Huffine Lane to Oak Street. Residents say they are looking forward to a connection so that traffic stays on main roads, and they look forward to feeling safer when their kids are out playing in their yards. Bozeman Transportation Director Nick Ross said that the total cost estimate in the pre-design phase would be about $17 million. And after selling out in an unprecedented 29 hours in 2022, the Montana Lottery is making changes to the Montana Millionaire game for 2023. Montana Millionaire will increase the available tickets to 380,000. That's an increase of 100,000 tickets and add a third $1 million prize. Tickets will go on sale November 1st and remain at $20 a piece. And if you haven't checked your ticket from last year, one of the 2 $1 million prizes remains unclaimed. The unclaimed winning ticket was sold in Butte. And speaking of the mining city, in a couple of days, we'll be covering the St. Patrick's Day Parade over in Butte. Along with our Chet Lehman, our John Amy will be on the street side, and it's always entertaining. It's Friday noon. Butte is kicking off one of its favorite traditions, and the cities and local businesses have been preparing for the big event. MTN's John Amy has our preview.
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. Wait a minute, where's the parade? Okay, I'm a little early for the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but uptown businesses and the city are already preparing for one of Butte's favorite Irish traditions.
We've been extra ordering for the last month, putting it in our cooler, paying for it. It'll be ice cold. Our product will be ice cold for St. Patrick's Day.
Parade organizers say there's over 60 entrants in this year's parade, which starts at noon on St. Patrick's Day. The parade will head west on Granite Street, turn south on Montana, and then head east on Park Street.
Expect a lot more people. Friday is of course the start to a big weekend. I haven't heard what Mike Hurd has to say about it yet, but I expect he's going to give us some sunshine.
Though big crowds are expected, people should have no problem finding a spot to watch the parade.
It's a shorter parade route than, say, the 4th of July parade, but there's lots of room. Come on up and join us in the parade, join us in celebrating our Irish heritage.
With the large crowds, some areas of uptown Butte will be closed to motorized traffic throughout St. Patrick's Day.
We thought it best to keep the road closures in those areas to through traffic to keep the pedestrians and the people safe.
Gene Reardon said this celebration is not just going to be good for his bar.
Man, it's been a long winter. I mean, everyone's looking forward to go out and have some fun.
It will be such a fun time. Well, and because of the large crowds, the city will be blocking motorized traffic to portions of Main Street between Galena and Granite Streets and areas of Park Street between Montana and Wyoming Street Friday morning until early Saturday morning. And don't forget, the parade is at noon and we will rebroadcast the parade on the CW starting at 1 p.m. It'll be such a fun time. Well, heading over to Wall Street to Washington, questions continue to swirl about the future of the financial industry following the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank in California and Signature Bank in New York last week. The federal government has assured that users of those banks will have access to their money. Our Joe St. George explains how that happens without you, the taxpayer, paying for it.
One thing is clear this week in Washington is the White House, the Treasury Department saying any individual who had their finances tied up with Silicon Valley Bank or Signature Bank in New York, they can have access to those funds. Those funds are available. They're also clarifying that taxpayers won't be on the hook for this.
Let me repeat that. No losses will be borne by the taxpayers.
Now, the logical question is, how could that be? Silicon Valley Bank was ranked the 16th biggest in the U.S. last year. The bank had around $200 billion in assets. So where is the money coming from? Well, two places. One is the Deposit Insurance Fund. That's been around since the 1930s. Banks essentially every quarter pay a fee to make sure that fund is available, with the Secretary of the Treasury having the authority to tap into it if a major issue in the financial sector arises. Now, the other fund that's helping stabilize the economy is something known as the Exchange Stabilization Fund. That's also been around since the 1930s. In this case, that fund is creating a new loan program to help any financial bank or entity that will be negatively impacted by the collapse of these banks. Now, the White House is making clear they don't believe this is a bailout because executives at these failed banks are not being compensated. Some economists disagree with that terminology. For the moment, though, taxpayer dollars aren't being used, although it's always possible that somewhere down the line, Congress is called upon to replenish some of these funds that are being depleted as a direct result of these bank failures. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Thank you very much. Now, a new report from the Alzheimer's Association shows the number of people being diagnosed continues to increase as the baby boomer population ages. Naomi Ruckham has more on the toll the disease can take on patients and their caregivers.
Are you okay?
Okay. William Rodriguez has been caring for his wife Maria since her Alzheimer's disease diagnosis several years ago. He says he realized something was off when his wife began misplacing things.
Silverware and plates and whatever came into her mind, and she would stick it underneath that bookcase.
It's estimated 6.7 million Americans over the age of 65 are now living with Alzheimer's, a number projected to grow to nearly 13 million by 2050. A new Alzheimer's Association report also finds patients and doctors are not talking about memory concerns.
It's important for primary care physicians to make this discussion a routine part of clinical care to get patients the diagnosis and the care that they need.
Neurologist Dr. Nicole Purcell says without these essential conversations, patients lose out on early interventions and possible clinical trials for treatment. The new report also estimates more than 11 million caregivers are providing unpaid care in the U.S.
Caregiving is a difficult job. Approximately 59% of caregivers report experiencing emotional stress as a result of caregiving.
How important is it to both of you that you stay mentally okay and happy?
That's extremely important because if I can't function for her, then, it's all going to go down the drain.
Rodriguez says as his wife's memories are fading,
I like to remember her the way she was, not the way she is.
He focuses on remembering all the joyful moments he's had with the love of his life for more than 50 years. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
Now, though there is no cure for Alzheimer's disease, there are medications and trials aimed at slowing its progression. There are currently more than 140 therapies being tested, something we'll continue to follow on Montana this morning.